So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get started by importing some documents. So pretending that I'm just logging in for the first time and I'm ready to get started. The two documents that we see sitting right here, these were just documents that I used a few weeks back when we did sort of an administrator pre-training just to talk about like user management stuff. So we're going to actually get into the mechanics of how to remediate documents today using Equidox. But what I first want to do is import some files to work on. So if I go to the Import Documents tab here on the left-hand side, that will bring me to this view. I can either click to open the folders on my hard drive, or I can also, if I have my folders already open, I can just select some files that I want to use and then just do a drag and drop to upload those documents. Once those check marks disappear, that just indicates that the files have uploaded to the cloud. This blue import button is now available. When I press the import button, this is going to start an automated process where Equidox is going to begin to evaluate these files for things like existing tag structure. So if the document were previously tagged at some point in its life cycle, Equidox will import those tags and give you the option to kind of make some adjustments, or in some cases, you might prefer to just start over from scratch. It's always case by case with PDFs. You don't always have control over where these things came from or how old they are or what happened over the course of that document's life cycle. Sometimes you're just you're kind of forced to make a choice. Is it worth trying to update what's here, or is it better to just start over with a kind of a blank slate using the automation inside of Equidox? And then alternatively, a lot of documents won't have tags at all. So you're probably importing a lot of documents that are completely tagless. And if that's the case, during the import, Equidox is automatically detecting the elements like encoded text, images, hyperlinks, fillable form fields, even pages that might require optical character recognition. So if you have like scanned pages, for example. Now, if I look here across like the main document, recent document list here, I can see those are the 5 files that I just imported. All of your documents will begin to populate down below. So you can always go back and like find documents that are older, things that you might have imported weeks or months ago. But your 5 most recent documents will appear across the top, the 5 that you've just most recently interacted with. There are some basic filter and search features down here throughout your document list. They're relatively self-explanatory. I mean, it's just, basic filtering by like title of the document or the owner or labeling system, which we can kind of cover briefly in a little bit. But they're pretty self-explanatory search features. In general, though, I find that most people are like importing a handful of documents. They're working on them. Those 5 documents are going to be sitting up at the top of your list, and you can kind of, get through them, export them, and then move on to other projects. That's kind of like the ideal way to use Equidox.